Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Gates channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now, let's jump straight into today's exciting update. Beyond the Gate spoilers promise a week overflowing with romance, family celebration, emotional confrontations, and explosive misunderstandings as the residents of Fairmont Crest find themselves swept into one unforgettable series of events. The newly released preview for the week of July 27th through July 31st teases shocking encounters, playful interruptions, simmering jealousy, and family drama that threatens to change several relationships all at once, from unexpected sparks between former lovers to heated confrontations inside Joey Armstrong's casino. Every storyline appears ready to raise the emotional stakes. Love, loyalty, and temptation all collide as familiar faces find themselves questioning old feelings while trying to protect the futures they have carefully built. With every scene flowing into the next, the week promises emotional highs, awkward surprises, and conflicts that could leave lasting consequences throughout Fairmont Crest. The preview opens inside the quiet halls of the hospital, where an intimate conversation unfolds between Ted Richardson and Nicole Dupree in Ted's office. Away from the noise and chaos surrounding the rest of Fairmont Crest, the former couple shares a moment that feels remarkably comfortable despite the years that have passed between them. Ted studies Nicole carefully, almost as though he can still read every emotion hidden behind her smile, before asking the question that has clearly been lingering on his mind. He wonders whether she is beginning to fall in love with either Dr. Kial Rollins or Dr. Carlton Fitzgerald, forcing Nicole to pause and reflect before answering. Instead of brushing off the question or becoming defensive, Nicole responds with a warm, heartfelt smile that immediately softens the atmosphere. Looking directly at Ted, she quietly tells him that he still knows her better than anyone. It is an unexpectedly tender exchange, especially considering that these two are no longer together, and the emotional warmth between them leaves an unmistakable impression. As the moment lingers, viewers cannot help but wonder whether these former lovers are slowly finding their way back toward one another, or whether this lingering connection will only complicate Nicole's present relationship even further. As the emotional tension inside the hospital gently fades, the story transitions to the lively atmosphere of the Dupree mansion, where the mood could not be more different. Anita Dupree fills the room with excitement and infectious energy as she gathers with Vernon Dupree and Martin Richardson, clearly determined to enjoy life to its fullest. With a bright smile and unmistakable enthusiasm, Anita announces that she wants to paint the town red, setting the tone for what promises to become a glamorous evening of celebration. Her excitement quickly spreads throughout the family, creating a feeling of warmth and togetherness that stands in sharp contrast to the complicated emotions brewing elsewhere. There is a genuine sense that the Duprees have much to celebrate, and for one beautiful evening, they intend to leave their worries behind and embrace the joy surrounding them. The anticipation builds as preparations begin, hinting that Uptown will soon become the center of one unforgettable family gathering. The scene then shifts once again, this time following Nicole and Kyle as they spend time together at the country club. Their peaceful moment is interrupted when Nicole checks an incoming text message, her curiosity quickly giving way to amusement. Reading it aloud, she informs Kyle that her mother has officially requested their appearance at Uptown, making it clear that attendance is not exactly optional. The invitation immediately sets the evening in motion, and before long, the preview bursts into a series of energetic images showcasing members of the Dupree family enjoying themselves together. Music fills the air as loved ones laugh, dance, and celebrate beneath the bright lights of Uptown, creating a joyful sequence that radiates happiness and family pride. Kial is seen joining in the festivities alongside the rest of the Duprees, suggesting that he is becoming increasingly woven into Nicole's world. After everything this family has endured, the celebration feels richly deserved, offering a rare opportunity to simply enjoy one another's company and appreciate the blessings they still share. As the excitement of the evening gradually gives way to a quieter, far more intimate atmosphere, the preview reveals that Nicole and Kyle eventually return home together after their night of celebration. The romance between them continues behind closed doors as the couple shares a passionate private moment in bed, their chemistry unmistakable after an evening filled with laughter and dancing. Suddenly, Nicole is shown gasping in surprise as she looks toward someone whose unexpected actions catch her completely off guard. Before viewers can fully process what is happening, the camera reveals the source of the interruption. Standing at the bedroom door is Danny Dupree, who instantly hides her eyes while letting out a playful giggle before blurting out a cheerful, "Oopsie!" Her perfectly timed entrance transforms what had been a deeply private moment into one of the week's funniest scenes, replacing romance with laughter in an instant. Although the interruption is undeniably awkward, it also highlights the close-knit and often chaotic dynamic shared by the Dupree sisters, reminding viewers that privacy is never guaranteed when family is involved. The comedy continues after everyone has recovered from the embarrassing surprise. Nicole and Danny are later seen outside the bedroom, where Danny cannot resist teasing her sister about everything that just happened. Wearing an amused expression, she jokingly tells Nicole that she has no idea how she managed to leave that in her bedroom alone and unattended, delivering the playful remark with the kind of sisterly humor that only siblings can truly appreciate. The exchange lightens the mood considerably, turning what could have been an uncomfortable situation into a memorable family moment filled with laughter. Yet beneath the comedy, the scene also reinforces how serious Nicole's relationship with Kial has become, as their growing romance is increasingly impossible for those closest to them to ignore. Even in the middle of lighthearted teasing, their relationship continues moving forward, leaving viewers wondering just how much stronger their bond will become in the weeks ahead. Elsewhere in Fairmont, Crest, however, the cheerful atmosphere gives way to rising conflict as trouble brews inside the Hamilton household. Bill Hamilton and Haley Hamilton become locked in a tense and emotional argument that quickly exposes deeper frustrations simmering beneath the surface of their marriage. Bill challenges Haley after sensing that she wants him to keep his own daughters away from the home, asking whether she is actually suggesting that he ban them from coming to his house. His words immediately ignite Haley's anger, and she fires back with a pointed question of her own, asking whether it is only his house. The disagreement reveals a painful struggle over family boundaries, authority, and belonging, suggesting that both husband and wife feel misunderstood in very different ways. At the center of the conflict are Naomi Hawthorne and Chelsea Hamilton, whose presence appears destined to create even more tension between Bill and Haley. Although emotions continue escalating, the preview strongly suggests that Bill has no intention of turning his back on his daughters, no matter how complicated things become within his marriage. As the weekly preview races toward its dramatic conclusion, the focus shifts to Joey Armstrong's casino, where another emotionally charged confrontation begins to unfold. Vanessa McBride comes face to face with Heather Armstrong, and from the very beginning, the atmosphere is thick with tension and uncertainty. Heather wastes little time explaining exactly who she is, and perhaps more importantly, who she is not. Calm but confident, she tells Vanessa that she does not sling drinks and she does not shuffle cards, making it clear that her place in Joey's world has never been as an ordinary employee. She then delivers the revelation that immediately changes the emotional temperature of the conversation, explaining that although she is not a sex worker, she did share Joey's bed for many years. The confession lands with tremendous force, and Vanessa's expression makes it painfully obvious that she is anything but pleased by what she has just heard. Jealousy, suspicion, and emotional uncertainty all collide in a single unforgettable moment, setting the stage for what could become one of the week's most explosive rivalries. By the time the preview reaches its final moments, one thing has become unmistakably clear. The two most significant blonde women in Joey Armstrong's life are beginning their relationship on the worst possible footing. Rather than finding common ground, Vanessa and Heather appear headed straight toward conflict, with Joey himself likely to find his loyalties tested before long. If the casino owner hopes to preserve any sense of peace between the women, he may need to step in quickly before misunderstandings evolve into a full-scale feud. Yet in Fairmont, Crest, where secrets, emotions, and complicated histories rarely stay buried for long, smoothing things over is often far easier said than done. As romance blossoms, old feelings resurface, family celebrations give way to awkward surprises, and rivalries ignite with surprising speed. The week of July 27th through July 31st promises an unforgettable ride filled with laughter, passion, heartbreak, and drama. Every relationship will be tested in one way or another, leaving viewers eagerly anticipating what happens next as another emotionally charged chapter of Beyond the Gates unfolds.